we're heading out for day 2. We found some big fish yesterday, right, Paul? But we're not going back.
Evidently. We don't like to find big fish.
We're going to go try and find some other areas.
Going up north, they said?
Yeah. Go north today. South yesterday, north today. The beauty about fishing multi-days is you can try a lot of different options. Right?
I guess so.
This guy.
Whatever Wayne says.
This guy. But anyway, it was a slow bite for us yesterday. We worked our asses off for the fish that we did catch.
Caught more than everybody else.
Caught more than everybody else. And Preston got a nice one.
Big fish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Heavy. Just a heavy fish. But we'll have a good time today. We'll go out and try something different. Wind's going to work out in our favor for about the first 2 hours, and then we're going to have to shift gears. Other than that, beautiful day in Port Mansfield, Texas. We've got a good group of guys down here from Dallas and Fort Worth area, and hopefully we'll be able to produce something nice for them.
It's funny because I think I had 3 or 4 different hits where it was pretty light. I can't tell if I'm bumping mullet or what's hitting it. And that time, when I felt that initial hit, I just let the lure sit and just kept reeling until I felt tension. Finally felt tension, set the hook, and she came up out of the water, flipping around. So maybe I was actually getting hits.
So what we're doing, we've caught up probably close to a dozen nice trout, 2 to 3 pounders. See these sea lice right here? They're fat as can be, and they're laying on the bottom, and we're working these lures super slow. I've actually got a 16 jig head on with smoke and mirrors. I've had a Laguna flage, and it got tore up like nobody's business, and I only had a smoke and mirrors left, as you can see here. Bad boy is just tore up. I've had about 7 or 8 nice 2-pound trout on it. I switched over to smoke and mirrors, and like my second cast caught that fish right there, but it's all the 58-degree water temperature on the bottom, just inching it along. They're picking it up, swimming right at you. Now this is something. They're just swimming through here, swiping at it.
Yep, the main word there is hook.
Hook this fish in the belly, but it is 4-pounder. The back-to-back 4s right there. Paul got him a 4. I got this one.
Barely even hit it. Yeah, I'm just slow bouncing off the bottom. I mean, just barely moving it. Just steady, slow retrieve. And that one just picked it up and was running right at me like Wayne was explaining. Could barely even, just felt a little bit of slack in the line and caught up with it and it was on. Ooh, it's a better fish. Yes. Might be a 5. That's just, I think I just threw up a mullet right there. Ooh. Maxing this reel out. Oh, Kevin, 11 pounds.
So I was doing the wrong thing. Captain Wayne told me to come back and do the right thing. Fish next to him, jerk the hell out of the topwater, agitate him. That's exactly what I did. Second cast, fish on.
Let's show them up one more time. Big old redfish down here. We got in on these suckers in knee-deep water. So what we're having to do, we found redfish, just monster reds, 8 to 11 pounders. They're in this shallow shell stuff. They were hitting topwaters early, but then they wouldn't hit topwaters anymore. I would throw to them, they just turn away from the topwater. Then I threw a wiggle-o at them. Didn't want that. Threw the wiggle back at them, and I acted like I was trying to get the wiggle away from them. And they would take like 3 bursts at the lure, and my last pull, I would just pause it for a split second, and as soon as that lure paused, boom, they were picking it up, nailing it actually. And just big monster redfish like this. All right, winding down day number 2. We had a pretty slow morning for about the first hour, Preston, and then being like a light switch.
Yeah, we got to those little humps you were talking about. It seemed like everyone we got to along the way on that first wade that we all started catching them.
We had multiple fish today, over 4 pounds average, 3s, 2s, lots of keepers. Probably had a 100 fish day when the smoke cleared. Monster redfish. We played it right. We played the wind to our advantage. We worked that north wind. We worked the east wind, and we finished now in a kind of a southeasterly wind. And we just worked the base system according to the wind is how it totally unfolded at the end of the day. This guy got a slam. 2
Yeah, now thinking about it, yeah. Those redfish were fun. I don't think I've ever caught a redfish that big wading.
Really?
Yeah.
He got in on them on topwaters early, and which was pretty cool. We could hear those redfish just blowing up on his topwaters, 40, 50 yards away.
It was awesome.
Put a clinic on us there for a while. We were getting jealous. So we had about 100 fish a day. It was a great day. We're winding it down. We're going to play the base system tomorrow according to the wind. That's how we're working this whole quadrant here at the Lower Laguna Madre, just working using the wind to our advantage. And the water temperature's helping too. It's up to 66 degrees today from a 46 degree water temperature Saturday. So we've had a 20-degree swing in about 4 days. But the fish are responding right. So, anything else, guys? Kevin, anything?
Dinner? What do you
Beautiful day out on the water with Wayne. Love it.
All right, we're going to dinner tonight somewhere. Be good.